So Yeat saying that he's not dropping a deluxe, he's dropping an album. Dude is just on a race to I like he's just building his discography. Like, he doesn't care. I feel like he is the new NBA YoungBoy, or maybe not new one, but he is this generation's version of NBA YoungBoy, because I actually consider YoungBoy like I know he's up now, but he started blowing up like 2016, 2017, 28, maybe 2018 kind of. Like, that's when he started really going up. But he's been here for a while. He's a veteran. He's got how many projects? Probably like 20 at this point. YoungBoy fans, let me know. But Yeat is on that pace, and I don't think that his hype is going to go down at all. But something I was considering was, because Yeat has gotten so big and he's now mainstream, does he still have the cult fan base? Like, we see all this destroy lonely shit on bathrooms, getting tagged by fans. This might have been fake. There was like Brazil. Actually, that's paid though. So I was going to say like the Brazil billboard, but again, that just might be promo that they paid for. So anyone can really do that. Like the New York towns, what is it called? Like the place where people go in New York downtown, and they got the huge billboard with like lights, and it's like 3D sometimes. You can just pay for that. But I do think he still has a cult fan base, but I don't know. He's mainstream now. What do y'all think? Yeat has a cult, yes. But I was like trying to figure out, because I don't know. Not that I'm not hyped for an album, but I feel like when you get bigger, and I'm not saying that he has less hype, but when you get bigger, you do tend to like be more elusive, and he still is. But the reason artists slow down dropping projects is so that they can almost be like bigger than life. Like, almost, again, we always bring up Cardi, but Cardi doesn't drop because it adds like it just adds a mystique, a mystery. You guys already know this, but when you're dropping too often, it almost like, you see what Jace is doing. Jace was dropping every fucking week on SoundCloud and Spotify and whatever, and it's like, bro, I like your music, but goddamn, like, I can't even keep up. I got albums to listen to every single week. It's like a job at this point to be keeping up with so much. You're not the only artist in the world. So I'm just saying, Yeat's still doing his thing. Don't get me wrong. Just perhaps, because I don't know. He obviously knows how to market himself, so he's doing his thing. But like, perhaps in the next year or two, maybe take a year delay to drop a project that's revolutionary. You know what I mean? Because I feel like when you drop too often, your sound is like a slow progression instead of like a whole lot of Red, where it was just out of nowhere. He went from baby voice to just straight vampire. Yeat's cult gonna dilute like Uzi's cult. See, that's what I'm saying. But like with Uzi, the reason it diluted, in my opinion, was because like he dropped Eternal Take, right? And then he dropped a deluxe, and then he dropped a Pluto Baby Pluto, and then he did Red and White, and it's like, fans are kind of fed. It's just like when you eat food, like you ordered a whole large pizza, you eat a couple slices, you're like, I don't know if I want to keep eating this. But if you go to a gourmet restaurant, they give you little bites, like, oh, I ordered this cookie, and it's literally like a fortune cookie, just one bite, and you're like, ooh, that was scrumptious. You see how rich people, they just eat one thing of caviar, little salty little balls in your mouth, pause. But they keep coming back paying for that food. Whereas the pizza, you kind of, you're done with it after a couple slices. But yeah, Uzi, I haven't heard much from him. Oh, actually, speaking of Uzi, I think he did, this was a real text or a real DM. He said, I think somebody was talking about like a snippet or something. I'm saying it don't matter if it leak, I just won't drop. Okay. You saw what happened with the Eternal Take, and with Forza, it just that screwed up the whole Eternal Take rollout. Although I do think that if he dropped the original Eternal Take, it still would have done well. But I think that's a learning lesson that artists are finding out now. Like Lucky just dropped an unreleased track or a leak or whatever. Yachty, if it leaks, it don't matter, bro. Just drop it. Eternal Take's hype was already crazy. It don't matter to me. I never been scared of shit. No, that's not the mindset to have. I don't want this version to leak. I'm telling them all to stop selling the songs. I'm really gonna drop shit fire. And that it is. Apparently, like that All the Lights song is on it. I think it got taken down, and so I just deleted the tweet for copyright purposes. But it's gonna be different. Like, you got the Kanye sample in there, or is All the Lights already a sample from something else? I don't particularly know. But what was the other one? Chris or Red Pint said there was another song on there. It was one of the songs that he previewed at Rolling Loud, but it was one of the good ones with like the low voice at one part. And y'all know how much I like them low voices. Got the testosterone. Pause. But the Uzi project should be good for sure. For sure. Will it be as good as Cardi's though? You know, I had to drop in the comparison just to make people mad.